Tonight on Debbe Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup. This is the oldest dude ranch in America, Eatons Ranch. This is a week of reflection, exploration, history, and a solo journey at the dude ranch that started it all. So hold your horses, we're starting right now. Debbe Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup, powered by Ram Trucks. Welcome to Debbe Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup. This week we find ourselves in Wolf, Wyoming, at America's very first dude ranch. Western adventures have long enchanted the young at heart. The thunder of hooves on the range, riding along in the wild where the sagebrush is dusty and gray. Nothing represents the nostalgia and romance of early America better than a dude ranch. These modern frontier families preserve the bygone days of the Old West and welcome anybody who wants to experience it for themselves. Eatons Ranch just did it before anybody else. Hi, I'm Debbie, and I'm here with Frank Eaton. Frank, is it true this is the oldest dude ranch?
Yes, we didn't start here. We started in North Dakota. Howard had taken some trips to the Southwest and also all over. This is my great-great-uncle.
In 1879, the Eaton brothers established a horse and cattle ranch in North Dakota.
Howard homesteaded over there. The Eaton brothers there were four of them, but only three of them really did the ranch.
And how did it become a dude ranch? I understand that you guys coined the name dude.
Well, he coined it just because these people were from the East and they were considered dudes or duty. That word was, we didn't really coin it, but we did coin it for the ranch. We needed a dude ranch, all right. And that.
Well, you guys were first, so it's pretty cool to know where it came from. Friends from the East began to visit, some for months at a time, and they were willing to pay.
This family started dude ranching. In 1879, the Eaton brothers came out from Pittsburgh to near Medora, North Dakota for horses and cattle. Well, friends from the East came out to visit. They had a great time and they sort of kept coming. And finally, either they said, look, Eatons, we've got to pay you because we're eating you out of house and home. Yeah. Or the Eatons came to them and said, boys, we love having you, but we need some money.
Right.
And so then eventually the horse and cattle business was not nearly as good as the dude business, and they wanted a place closer to Glacier and Yellowstone. So they found this location and moved over here in '04, and it was a perfect location.
Digging into the background of this ranch is like turning through the pages of American history itself. The photographic archives are breathtaking.
And there's the three Eaton brothers in those pictures there.
So these are the three brothers. Who is this?
Howard. Willis.
What a great picture.
And my great-grandfather, Alden.
Wow. Now where do you think this picture was taken?
Right up in front of the blacksmith shop.
Right here. Arthur Dailey was a regular here from 1919 to 1973. He took pictures for years, and his collection earned him a place in the Royal Photographic Society of Great Britain. His daughter Mary has been coming here for 75 years. She's an accomplished photographer and curates their vast collection.
This was taken in 1923. This was Big Bill Eaton, who is very well known around here, and he's roping 5 horses and riders here, and he could rope 8 horses and riders. And this one is the inspiration behind the Marlboro campaign.
Pictures romanticize the cowboy lifestyle and play a big role in generating enthusiasm for this industry. The appeal of life on the range is irresistible to dudes from all over the country. Tom Bookwalter and his wife Melanie have been coming to Eatons Ranch for 41 consecutive years.
I didn't even want to come to a dude ranch. I thought it'd be regimented and hokey, but my wife wanted to come, and I looked at this, and back in '76, this doesn't look regimented, this doesn't look hokey, and we've been coming ever since. In fact, I had to learn to ride before I would come. I didn't want to be a passenger on a horse.
Exactly.
But it's nice to go where you want to go, when you want to go,
Absolutely.
Stop where you want to stop, ride at the speed you want to ride, and just that freedom maybe 15 years ago, True West Magazine started an award. #1 Western Heritage Ranch Award. Eatons got it the first year.
Wow.
So anybody else on both Sheridan for the town and Eatons for the ranch is no better than second.
Yeah. When we come back, we do some fishing, archery, trap shooting, and we gear up for a solo ride into the wild frontier on Debbe Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup. For more information on Eatons Ranch, visit eatonsranch.com. Your first ride at any dude ranch is the most important. Whether you're in the desert, the mountains, the plains, or crossing a river, you must always be in sync with your horse. Nose to tail is a standard, low-impact method of group riding. Single file, close together, nice and easy. Wranglers are at the front and the back of the line, keeping an eye on the new riders to make sure the horses don't take advantage of the rookies. Eatons Ranch, however, is unique in one very special way. Each guest is free to saddle up, pack a lunch, and ride into the million acres of wilderness, all by themselves. But your first ride is with the wrangler, just to prove that you can handle that horse before they let you loose and on your own. Bill Ferguson is the corral boss and part of the Eaton family. He and his brother rope the horses for the day and bring them out to saddle. Man, I got a pretty horse here. We're headed out to the North Pasture for some loping through the wide open plains. Whew. What's that noise?
He lost his horseshoe.
What?
He lost a shoe as we went by.
He lost his shoe just then?
Yeah.
God, I'm like, is it dinner? How many acres is this ranch?
So this one is about 7,000 that we own, and then we have access to the Bighorn National Forest.
Wow.
So you can just ride forever and ever back there.
It's really pretty.
Yeah. There's no wrong direction to look out here because everything's just gorgeous.
Yeah. So when you get your guests and they come, you take them on one ride and then you say you're free to ride whenever you want.
Yeah.
Take your horse.
Yeah, pretty much they can do a ride with us.
Fantastic.
If they're beginners, we like them to do 2 just so that they can kind of get an idea of horses and being around them. And then after that, they can go out by themselves. So we're more than happy to go on rides if someone wants us. And if not, they can go out and have their own adventure.
Okay, so where are we headed to right now?
So we're going to keep on going down to Indian Rocks, which is kind of that rocky outcropping that you'll see down there.
Wow.
And on the other side is the duck pond. So it's a really pretty spot to kind of go and poke around and look and see what's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'm excited. Let's go. So up there where we're going tomorrow, what is that particular forest called?
So you're going into the Bighorn National Forest. So what
Okay.
you'll be doing is you'll be going up Wolf Creek Canyon. So you can see the creek kind of runs right through the middle of the ranch here. All that green trees are right along the creek. And so you can look at the bighorns and you see kind of a reverse arrow kind of pointing down. That's where the ranch is. So if you're ever out riding by yourself, you can look at the mountains if you're a little confused, and they'll point right towards the ranch.
Okay.
And so you'll actually be going up that cut into the canyon there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I look forward to it. Thank you so much for
No
bringing us
problem.
out here.
It's been my pleasure. It's been fun.
It's nice to have a job you love, isn't it?
It is. I can't complain about a thing. This is what I do every day.
The fishing pond is stocked with bass and too tempting to pass up. So we're going to grab some tackle and head over to the boat. The thing that's different about Eaton's ranch, I think, than any other ranch I've been to, is that you're given freedom. Nothing is more peaceful than being on the water with a sound of silence and a soft breeze. Oh, and the splashing of the fish that I just keep catching. Woo! Look at that! Have I mentioned I always catch fish? I love fishing, especially when you're catching. Let's time this one. 1, 2.
Are you serious?
Look at 3. I counted to 3. Look at. Ooh, he's big. Look at that. Okay, I don't want to leave him out too long. Hey, little guy. I'm gonna release him. All right. There we go. And a little parsley for dessert. Let's do that again. Turkeys, deer, and other wild animals call this place home. They're so comfortable among the guests, they hardly notice you. And they're so quiet, you hardly notice them. The peace and quiet here is unlike anywhere I've ever been. It's the final week of dude ranching season, and once we leave, they batten down the hatches and settle in for a long winter. The only real noise you'll hear is the ringing of a lunch bell, a welcome sound when your stomach's rumbling. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what, you never go hungry at a dude ranch. It's a lot of food. When we come back, archery, shooting, branding, swimming, and a lot more on Debbe Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup. Debbe Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup, powered by Ram Trucks. In the old days, long before dude ranching existed, men and women lived off the land. Seeds were sown, crops were harvested, and game hunting put food on the table. Stealth was an important part of survival, and for the early settlers and Native Americans, the bow and arrow offered a discreet method of hunting without scaring off potential prey. Almost every dude ranch we visit lets us shoot a bow and arrow, classic style, compound bow, or anywhere in between. It's a tradition in keeping up with the ways of the Old West. Okay, I'm gonna go for the little tiny round in the middle. Trap shooting emulates the experience of hunting game birds such as pheasant or quail. It's a common activity at any dude ranch and always a helpful skill to learn. Okay, I am with Ty Schmeiser, and we are out here at Eatons Ranch, and he's going to show me a little lesson in some skeet shooting, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what do we got here?
We've got a over and under 20 gauge.
All right, so what's your advice to me when I'm holding this gun?
Make sure you keep it pointed away from people.
Okay, good.
Usually what I tell people is you want to be able to keep track of it and then just mate the gun to the clay rather than try to stare down the barrel and find it. So you want to have everything kind of pointed in the right direction, but you want to still be able to look around.
Okay.
So
just close your eyes when you pull the trigger.
We'll close one of them.
Okay.
You want to keep the other one open. But
good luck to me. Good luck to me.
So
okay.
Should be fun.
All right, let's load this baby up.
Well, if you will hold that and put one in. So we'll close that up. And do you want me to throw one?
I want to throw one because I don't want to waste a bullet. Okay. So can you throw it with a little more flat, a little more surface?
I will try.
Pull. That really. Ty, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Pull. Frick. Okay. Pull. So, Ty, it'd be a lot easier. We could get this day done a lot quicker if you could just make sure you give me the fat side of the skeet.
That is not how these fly.
I know, I just asking. Ready, pull. Nearby is a small homestead-style house set up for breakfast and dinner rides. This is what a lot of the homes of the old American frontier looked like.
We call this domos. Depending upon what generation guest you are coming out, they call it by a couple different names. We refer to it as domos. Well, it was named after a woman named Domo Alderson, and she was kind of a pioneer woman of the West, and she lived here way back in the day. I don't know exactly when. We use it as kind of a picnic spot. Tuesday mornings, then people will ride down, and they'll cook them breakfast down here. Friday nights, they'll ride down, and we will cook them dinner right here.
So nice.
So
love that.
It's a nice little spot, and people seem to really enjoy it.
Oh, there's the outhouse right there.
No, don't go in there. There's a snake in there.
Snakes are always something to keep an eye out for. And we've seen a few out here in the grass. Ty made the mistake of telling me about a few spotted in the area.
I don't know what's in there. Let's not show
Oh,
off a
look at
whole...
the skin. No, that's actually beehive.
Yeah, great. Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna go in and hunt for this snake. But when we come back, we take an epic solo journey into the wilderness on Debbe Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup. For more information on Eatons Ranch, visit eatonsranch.com. It's finally time. We have lunch packed, the horses are saddled up, and it's time to head out into the mountains. Just me, my team, and the open range. We're headed through Wolf Creek Canyon into the Bighorn National Forest. The trail follows the creek into the wilderness, and before we know it, we're alone in the wild. Okay, we just stumbled across this waterfall, which is so fantastic because we don't have a wrangler today. We already did our preliminary ride with the wrangler, and they assessed that we were okay to take our horses out. And it's quite exciting because you're on your own time card. The great thing is, though, it's one trail in and one trail back out, so you can't get lost. Hey, take your time. Perfect. I'm really happy that I brought Rowdy up here because he's really taking it all in. Hasn't said a word. We kind of went off the trail and picked a cool spot, me and my team. When we're done with lunch, we're just going to explore some more. That's what I did. Because here's your beautiful horse grazing. 1, 2, 3. It's your horse posed. Did you see that? Did you see that? This is the real experience of the American frontier. Early settlers and homesteaders often ventured into unknown countryside to hunt, find a place to settle, and search for gold. I'm gonna take a picture of him. Go on, go up there. I love that you are. We may not be looking to settle these lands, but if we were, I imagine we might just stop and set up camp right here.
It's the 5th generation of the family running the ranch from the hospitality end, from every end.
Yes.
And that's very unusual because usually with family businesses, by the 2nd, if not the 3rd generation,
nobody wants
they've
to
had
work
it.
inside the family
they want to
again.
do something else. But no, 5 generations of family.
I love this so much. Dude Ranches are more than just a vacation getaway. They're a living virtual reality adventure. We can't really travel back in time, but through the Dude Ranch experience, we can.
And it's a great ranch for kids. Kids love it. And kids love it so much that they'll hide out.
Yeah.
And it's time to go home, but they always pick the barn to hide out. If they'd
That's
let
so
me
cute.
know in advance they want to hide out,
Yeah.
I think the pack shed would be a lot better.
Don't tell the parents.
No.
The most incredible part of your first trip is knowing you have done something that will change you forever. And I say your first trip because this is something you will want to do again and again and share with your family and friends.
To me, the Dude Ranch is a Western experience, or it should be. It should be cowboys and Indians and horses and cattle and plains and mountains, and you don't have that east of the Missouri River. Have some wonderful horse operations, but it's not the West. And that's
Yeah.
what ranching is.
Eatons Ranch has been a special experience. To be here at the end of the ranch season and be part of a farewell to another year, it's just the motivation I need to get hyped for the great adventures ahead. If you think you've seen it all, trust me, you haven't. There are so many more Dude Ranch journeys ahead and places around the world that you've never dreamed of. We'll be back for more fantastic stories to share next time on Debbe Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup. When you're ready to book your Dude Ranch vacation, visit our website for more information. And don't forget to tell them you saw it right here on Debbe Dunning's Dude Ranch Roundup.